So do you remember when we talked about the new permanent mode coming for Apex Legends? Well, what's the latest on that, and whatever happened to the information that we had back then? Well, let's uncover it in today's Apex Legends video. So right around the time that Season 7 was getting a lot of hype, we also had a new leak or new information come out talking about a new permanent mode for Apex Legends. Well, let's backtrack our steps, review our information, and see if we can find out what's going on. But before we do, really quickly, I want to let you guys know that I have started the YouTube membership program. And if you do decide to join this membership program, there's a lot of different perks you can get by being each level that you choose. For instance, we have Vibe City Citizen, Police, Mayor, and Vice President, with perks such as getting shoutouts on my YouTube channel, also being able to play with me, also getting membership-only community posts and live streams. You'll also be able to participate in the membership-only giveaways that I do for Apex coins. It also comes with these loyalty badges with Apex Legends ranks on them and custom emojis specifically for my channel. All you gotta do is go right next to the subscribe button and click on the join tab, and you go from there. I also made the prices really cheap compared to other people that are charging like $5. Mine is only $1.99. So we'll start off with why we actually know a permanent mode is coming. So Shrugtall tweeted this out actually a few months ago, and he said right now the string for Arenas mode is set to false, suggesting that at some point in the future that option will be flicked on. There's also a if dev string in there too, meaning playtesters may already have their hands on this new mode. So just in case you forgot, the reason we know that this is an actual permanent mode and not a limited mode is because it's called an arena mode. Arena modes are permanent modes, they're not the LTM modes. So we have a new permanent arena mode that's there, we just don't know the name of it quite yet. And a few months ago, this is actually Shrugtall's theory as to what they would be adding. He said, I'm wondering if they're planning to transfer the Flashpoint style healing into a smaller arena side squads mode, would greatly help warming up and training for Apex. So now that Season 7 has come out and we still don't really know too much about this permanent mode, I want to talk about why I think it could be going in one specific direction. So first off, let's remember the time that this information came out. It was around the time that the Flashpoint game mode was actually really successful, probably towards the end of it. So we can assume that maybe they were planning to make this a permanent mode already, and as soon as they found out that people really liked this mode, that the mode was a great success, maybe they decided to add it as an arena mode, just not quite make it permanent yet. This could be due to the fact that they're making updates on it, or it also could be because it was on Kings Canyon last time. They're either making it on Olympus, World's Edge, or waiting for Kings Canyon to come back around. And on top of that, because of what Shrugtall said, that it being set to false means it's turned off and that at any point it could just turn right on, makes me think that it's a game mode that we've already had before, we've already played before, it's already well made, it's already tuned up, and all they have to do is enable it, opposed to the other theories thinking it's going to be a complete different game. So I do believe it's going to go in the direction of a game mode that we've already played before, or at least something very similar to what we've played before. But little did I know making this video that we would have brand new information come out just a few days later, kind of touching on this subject. Respawn developer Chad Grenier, I just call him Chad because I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he basically was in an interview for Season 7 and talked about some big plans that they have for the future of Apex. He did say that nobody was currently working on Titanfall 3 and basically said all of those rumors going around were not really true because it just simply wasn't happening. But he did talk about more of the future of Apex, and he did say in that same interview that he mentioned that Respawn has made plans to make Apex Legends more than just a battle royale, and that the fans of Titanfall will be very excited about what is to come. Now, he did say this in a Season 7 interview, so we all thought that maybe that would be coming in Season 7, and it's still very possible. But here's where I really want you guys to pay attention so that you can understand what's going on with these permanent modes. He said Apex is in the Titanfall universe, so we're bringing things from Titanfall into Apex. He said highlighting the Ash Season 5 quest, so we are bringing a lot of the stuff that we enjoy in Titanfall into Apex. Looking at future seasons and animated shorts, the things that are coming out next year, I think any Titanfall fan is going to be super excited. So I'm not sure if you caught that, but what he said is that it's coming out next year, not necessarily the specific mode, but he did say all of this stuff was coming out next year, not 2020. So we should have expected it to not happen in Season 7, at least off the launch. But here is where I want you guys to think. This year in 2020, we finally got our very first permanent added mode into Apex Legends, that being the Duos mode. Now, this came after the Christmas Holiday Bash event in 2019 and also the Valentine's Day event. And so this Duos mode actually permanently released on April the 7th. Now, what's the significance behind that? Well, so they did say that this stuff would be coming next year, which would be 2021, but I do think that he means at the beginning of 2021, obviously being because he was in a Season 7 interview when he said that. And also remember that when Duos mode was added, it was actually tested in a limited time mode twice. So my new theory about what's going on with the new Apex permanent mode is that we will most likely be testing it towards the latter end of Season 7. So maybe in the Christmas Holiday Bash, maybe in the February Valentine's Day event, somewhere along there. Maybe it's actually going to release at the beginning of Season 8. I'm not sure. But remember last year, we did have like this 2-week event where we had a new LTM like every 2 days, and it was like brand new LTMs that were super fun. So maybe they will do that that again this time for Apex Legends. So if you remember correctly, if you can remember back to the Christmas event video, this actual Christmas event is not a collection event. So we won't be having no big event like we had last year, unfortunately, but we will have a collection event towards the end of season 7. So I'm about to wrap it up and tie it all in together, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But we also are pretty sure we're getting that Winter Express LTM mode back in Christmas of the Holiday Bash 2020 event. But like I said, it's not a collection event, which makes sense as to why they wouldn't add a new permanent mode around that time. But there will be a collection event right after the Christmas event, right before season 8, kind of similar to the aftermarket event that we had in season 6 leading up to season 7. So my guess is that we will be playing that new mode either as a test run or maybe as the true permanent mode at that time during that event, during the collection event. I'm saying this because it meets all of the requirements from what we've seen that we need to have. I'm assuming based upon Chad's words that this new permanent mode is probably one of those things that is coming from Titanfall, or at least inspired from Titanfall. But he did say that this stuff would be coming out next year, so I'm assuming that's probably 2021, obviously, because that's next year. So it most likely won't be during the Christmas event because we already know we're getting Winter Express, and it's also still in 2020. This would also be somewhere around the same time of the year that we got our duos permanent mode last time. And don't think Respawn is afraid to put a new permanent mode in just a collection event, because they release crossplay during a collection event as well. They may treat this new permanent mode just like crossplay, in which they try to add it in the middle of a season so that they can fix all the bugs and then make season 8 really good. But then again, they might try to save the hype of it all the way to the launch of season 8, which also makes a lot of sense depending on how dynamic the game mode is. If it takes this long to develop, then it may be a completely brand new mode that we've never seen before. But like Shrugtall said, it looks like it's already set to false, which means it could be turned on at any time, which makes me think it's a game mode we've already played. But considering all the comments that Chad made about this stuff coming from Titanfall, now that we've seen this information come out since I made that video, I will say my new updated opinion is that it will probably be a new game mode that we've not seen before. Maybe like a game mode like Capture the Flag or Hardpoint or something like that coming from Titanfall. And also keep in mind, when Chad made these comments about making Apex more than just a battle royale, which is the game mode by the way, he also talked about it at the same time that he talked about bringing all of the stuff over from Titanfall. So it makes you think that when he's talking about the new stuff coming, he's got to be talking about a game mode, considering he said they're making Apex more than just a battle royale. So I made this video because a lot of you have been asking what's going on with the new mode, where's it at? I thought we were getting it for season 7, so I'm making this update to talk about what happened to it, where's it at now, what's the latest update. I've tried to dive as deep into the topic as I can and all the information that I have, so I hope you guys can respect that and understand what's going on. So basically, if you've skipped all the way to the end of the video and have no idea what I said before, what I think is that we'll probably get a brand new mode that we've not even tested before in Apex whatsoever. We'll probably get around the time of the collection event in season 7, which is right after the Christmas event, probably the end of January, beginning of February, and then lastly, if it's not then, I would say the beginning of season 8 launch is when we'll probably get it. But that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for some more Apex Legends content like this. Also, don't forget about the memberships that you guys can join right next to the subscribe button and enjoy all the perks that I give you there. Also, make sure to join the Discord down in the description below. We had a really good turnout for the 1000 Apex coin giveaway today, and congratulations to Firepug for winning that giveaway. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, vibe or die, only positivity, and I'm out. Peace.